Welcome back, Hassan Gouda.
Hi, Mister.
You are the only participants so far. Waiting for others. This is Walid and Osama, Mariam. Okay, Osama, Walid, Mariam, Osama, uh, Kenna, Kenna Gouda, Hassan Ruhaim, Yusuf Awad, Ruhaim, Yusuf Awad. Uh, Welcome back, guys. Baghdadi. So there are 8 students in the room so far, waiting for others to join. This is Tadrus Sahrawi. Okay, Tad Sahrawi. And
Hey, Mr.
morning, Yasin,
Fine, thank you.
Yasin, Yahya. Yahya, how are you doing? Yahya, Yahya.
Yeah, Mr. أيوة معاك
You joined in the first session and then disappeared. What happened?
إيه؟
In the first session, you joined and then disappeared. What happened?
مستر أنا حضرت لحد آخر 5 دقايق عشان النت عمال يقطع عندي.
Okay, no problem. Alia Walid. Alia. Okay, guys, I want to remind you of Dexton. So 15 people only have joined. Yesterday, I gave grade 12 their project. This is Kanuz. Kanuz. Maybe I'll give you your project using Dexton this week or maybe after the Eid holiday, inshallah. Please, if you haven't joined yet, do as soon as possible. I just want to share with you the names. They are the same names. Osama, why haven't you joined yet? Osama, I think Sahrawi, why haven't you joined yet? Jannat Tamir, I'm not sure whether you joined or not. I don't remember.
Mr. I am joined.
You have joined, Yusuf?
Have what?
You have joined?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. I have 15 names, but I don't remember most of them. I try to open it again in front of you here. I'll share the screen with you. Here. I have Abdurrahman Baghdadi. Can you see the screen, guys? Can you see the names?
Yes, Mr.
Ganna Gouda, Hala, Hassan Gouda, Hassan Ruhaim with his lovely cap, Haya. I think this is Jana Garaihi, Layan, Lolwa, Mariam, Ryan, Tadrus. So you're not here, Sahrawi. Yasmin, Yasmin is Said or Sa'a, I'm not sure. Yasin and Yahya. You're not here, Sahrawi. You haven't joined yet. You can ask your friends what they did and do the same. It's very easy. I sent.
Mr. Sorry, I forgot. I thought you was talking about the
Yes,
Zoom class.
I see. Okay. This is Ryan. Okay, Ryan. So, guys, please, Osama, you haven't answered me. Why haven't you joined yet, Osama?
Interesting, sorry.
Try to join Pexton today, please. After we finish the session, all the guys who haven't joined yet, please do as soon as possible. Kiara is not here yet, so please join and tell your friends to join. I can see Jana Uthman here. Yahya is here. Yasin is here. Walid, I'm not sure. Abdurrahman Walid is not here. What are you waiting for, Walid? Alia is not here, I think. I'm not sure whether this is Yasmin.
No, I'm here.
Uh,
I'm not.
Okay, try to join Alia when we finish the session or the sessions today, inshallah, please. And tell Abdurrahman to do, please. Thank you very much. Because you are very late. Yani, I put it about 2 weeks ago and asked you to join, ask it again and again, and you still haven't joined yet. So let's Again, I want to share the. Okay, let's go on our lesson. So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 16 students in the room, yes. In the first session, we started chapter 26, capitalization. And in this session, we're going to talk about events and times. Capitalized references to historic events. If we have like World War One, capital W, okay, World War One, and so on. Periods, a period of time, and documents, as well as dates and holidays. Capitalize the names of specific events and periods in history. We have examples here. We have a chart. Look at the chart. We have historic events like the siege of Vicksburg, the Black Plague in the maybe 14th century, the Battle of da da da, World War One, strategic arms limitations talks. This is an important event for sure. I'm not sure what it is about. Okay, historical periods like the Enlightenment in Europe, the Age of Napoleon, Reconstruction, the Great Depression. These are all famous historical periods. Documents like the Bill of Rights, the Gettysburg Address, the Constitution of the United States, days and months, holidays, religious holidays, Monday, all the days must be capitalized, the first letters, of course. Months, the third week in May, Labor Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is something Jewish. Ras Hashanah. Rosh means Ras or head. Hashanah means the year. Ras Hashanah, Christmas, Easter. This is Kiara, and so on. Special events like the Riverhead High School clam bake, the World Series, the Civil War Antiques Show, Tanglewood Music Festival. Okay, most college dictionaries and general encyclopedias include extensive listings of historical events and periods that can be consulted if you are unsure about their capitalization. If you're not sure, you can consult your dictionary. Note about capitalizing seasons: summer, winter, spring, autumn, or fall. Must they be capitalized or not? Although days and months are capitalized, you should not capitalize seasons unless the name of the season is being used as a proper noun or adjective. Look at the example. The soldiers were particularly uncomfortable during the summer in general, because of their wool uniforms. Here, the autumn harvest dance, this is the name of a famous dance is next week. So the word autumn is capitalized here. So don't capitalize seasons names unless they're part of a longer name or an important event. Capitalize the names of organizations, government bodies, political parties, races, nationalities, languages, and religions. Here, clubs, organizations, you have examples I'm not going to read, institutions, schools like PIS, Porcelain International Schools. Even the word school must be capitalized here. John F. Kennedy High School, Exeter Academy, Michigan State University, and so on. Businesses like General Motors and different brands, must be capitalized. Government bodies and organizations, the Ministry of, for example, Education, Federal Trade Commission, House of Representatives, Republicans, this is a party, the Democratic Party, and so on. Nationalities, this. All the languages must begin with a capital letter. We have English, Italian, Polish, Swahili. Religions, Hala Sharif. Religions and religious references: Christianity, God, the Lord, the Father, the Holy Spirit, the Bible, and so on. We have words related to different religions. We have here Allah in Islam, Judaism, God, the Lord, the prophets, the Torah, the Talmud, We have here Islam, Allah, the Prophets, the Quran, Muhammad, Muslims, Hinduism, Brahma. I'm not sure whether Brahma or Brahma, the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedas. This is the famous book of the Hinduism. Buddhism, the Buddha, Mahayana, Hinayana, okay, and so on. Note about capitalizing references to mythological gods. When referring to ancient mythology, do not capitalize the word God. So we capitalize the word God when we talk about the only God of Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. The gods of Olympus, the Greek goddess Athena. Okay, so do not capitalize the word God unless it refers to the only God of Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Okay, capitalize the name or the names of words like the Pulitzer Prize, medal, the Medal of Honor, Condor Jet, the USS Apollo, Biscuit Treats, Dento White, and so on. Branson. This stuff is not new. I'll skip to the first or the second point. I'd like to go back to this just to remind those who haven't joined yet. Hala has joined. Kiara, why haven't you joined Pixton class yet? Is there a problem? Kiara? Kiara,
Yes.
why haven't you joined the Pixton class yet? You'll need it for term 4 project, Kiara. And you were absent
Okay.
today. Anything wrong?
Um,
You didn't
no,
attend
no.
yesterday. Okay, so please attend the sessions, Kiara, and join our Pixton class. If you go back to our Facebook page, you'll find the link. Okay, try to use it and do
Mhm.
what your friends. If you have any problem, you can ask any of your friends here. You have Boghdadi, Ganna, Hala, Hassan, Haya, Jana, Layan, Lolwa, Mariam, Ryan, Tadrus, Yasmin, Yasin, and Yahya. Okay. Uh, thank you, Kiara. Using capitals for proper adjectives. We know that there are proper nouns, names of people, places, and so on. What are proper adjectives? A proper adjective is either an adjective formed from a proper noun or a proper noun used as an adjective. Capitalize most proper adjectives. Capitalize most, not all of them. Here, Australian kangaroo. The word Australian is taken from the proper noun Australia. Australia is the name of a continent. Australia is the name of a country. The adjective Australian is a proper adjective. Why? Because it's taken from a proper noun. This is easy. Shakespearean play. Shakespearean is an adjective taken, a proper adjective taken from the proper noun Shakespeare. Afghan hound. Afghan is a proper adjective taken from the name of the country Afghanistan. Afghan hound is maybe a type of dog that originates in Afghanistan. European settlers, Spanish ambassador, and so on. Proper nouns used as adjectives, like the Senate floor. Senate, you know the Senate, American Senate, or any Senate, any other Senate, capital S. The Stevenson speeches, Shakespeare Festival, a Bible class. All these proper nouns are used to modify another noun, which turns them into adjectives, proper adjectives. Care must be taken in a number of cases to use proper adjectives correctly. Some proper adjectives have become so commonly used that they are no longer capitalized. This is why we said most of them. Herculean effort, French fries, French here is not capitalized. Pasteurized milk, you know, pasteurized comes from Pasteur, Louis Pasteur. Quixotic, hope, Venetian blinds. In these expressions, we don't need to capitalize the Proper adjective because it is or they are or they became common uh, or commonly used. Brand names are often used as proper adjectives. Uh, Capitalize a brand name when it is used as an adjective, but do not capitalize the common noun it modifies. Timu watches, Switzels, chocolate. Switzels, chocolate. So capitalize the brand name, but don't capitalize the noun it modifies. Do not capitalize a common noun used with two proper adjectives. Here, Mississippi River. Mississippi River. We have one proper adjective, Mississippi. This is why we capitalize the word river. It's a common noun, not a proper noun, you know. Ohio and Mississippi rivers. Here we have two proper adjectives. This is why we do not capitalize the word river here. Washington Street, one proper adjective. Washington and Madison streets. So the S is capital here, the S is small here. Why? Because there is one adjective here. There are two adjectives here. Suez Canal, Suez Canal, one proper adjective, Suez. Suez and Panama Canals. Here, canal is capitalized, the first letter, and here it is not. Why? Because it is used with two proper adjectives. Prefixes used with proper adjectives should be capitalized only if they refer to a nationality. Do not capitalize prefixes attached to proper adjectives unless the prefix refers to a nationality. For example, here, all American. The prefix all here is not capitalized because it does not refer to a nationality. Anglo-American. The word Anglo is capitalized here. The first letter is capitalized because it refers to a nationality. English. Anglo-American. In a hyphenated adjective, if we have a hyphenated adjective, capitalize only the proper adjective. Chinese speaking American. Look at the hyphenated adjective, Chinese speaking. There is a hyphen here. We capitalize only the proper adjective. We don't capitalize speaking. We capitalize Chinese. Let's move on to the next point. Using capitals for titles. Capitals are used for titles of people and titles of literary and artistic works. Titles of people like doctor, professor, and so on. Engineer. Titles of literary works, the titles or the names of plays, novels, poems, and so on. The charts and rules on the following pages will guide you in capitalizing titles correctly. Capitalize a person's title only when it is used with the person's name. And when we say, I'll meet the professor today, the professor is small here, small p, but I'll meet Professor Ryan, so capital P, Professor, and capital R, Ryan. Or when it is used as a proper name. At dusk, Sergeant Mason gave the order to attack. Sergeant, this is a title. It's capital S. Why? Because it's used with the proper noun it modifies. As a proper name, here is your sword, General or Doctor. What's your name, Doctor? In a general reference, the senator followed all progress of the debate. The senator followed the progress of the debate. So we have a chart here. It illustrates the correct form for a variety of titles. Study the chart paying particular attention to compound titles and titles with prefixes or suffixes. You can have a look at the chart. Commonly used titles. We have Sir, Madam, Miss, Professor, Doctor, Reverend, Bishop, Sister, Father, Rabbi, Corporal, Major, Admiral, Mayor, Governor, and Ambassador. Yasmin is Saeed. Yasmin, you are very late. Yasmin is Saeed. Yasmin is Saeed, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Have you joined Paxton, Yasmin, or is it Yasmin Sa'a? There is a Yasmin in Paxton. Is it you or Sa'a? Mm, Yasmin,
لا,
talking about this.
it's not me.
It's not
Not me.
seeing how to join quickly because you haven't joined yet. Please, because you'll need it for your project, for term form project. Okay? Promise you'll do it today? Yasmin?
Okay, Mr.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to go back. Okay, so here we have abbreviated titles before names like Mr., Mrs., Ms., and I think you know this stuff better than me, guys. Compound titles like Vice President, you know, Harris, Mrs. Harris, the American Vice President, Kamala Harris, Vice President, Secretary of State, Lieutenant General, Governor, sorry, or Lieutenant. This word can be pronounced in two ways, Lieutenant or Lieutenant. Both are correct. Commander in Chief, titles with prefixes or suffixes, ex-Congressman Randolph, Governor-elect Lowman, uh, here capitalize the titles of certain high government officials, even when the titles are not followed by a proper name, like the Senate. The Senate, you know, the Senate, the American Senate, approved the president's, note that the P is capitalized here, choice for Chief Justice, because we talk about the name of a government, high government position or official, the president. Okay, occasionally the titles of other government officials may be capitalized as a sign of respect when referring to a specific person whose name is not given. The governor, this is capital G, a high government official. The governor dedicated the monument to the fallen soldiers. Relatives are often referred to by titles. These references should be capitalized when used with or as the person's name. Uh, in the summer, Uncle Ted. So relatives like uncle or aunt, when it's used with the name of this uncle or aunt, it's capitalized here. Again, relatives are often referred to by titles. These references should be capitalized. This is why the word uncle here begins with a capital U. Okay. He said that grandmother enjoys gardening too. Grandmother here is capitalized because it's used instead of her name or mentioning her name. Do not capitalize titles showing family relationships when they are preceded by a possessive noun or pronoun. When I say my aunt, I don't need to capitalize aunt, her father, Jeff's mother, and so on. Capitalize the first word and all other keywords in the titles of books. Don't capitalize prepositions. For example, when I say A Tale of Two Cities, this is the name of a famous novel written by Charles Dickens. A Tale of Two Cities, capital A, because it's the first word of the title. Tale, capital T, of small o. Two, capital T, cities, capital C. Periodicals, newspapers, which are published periodically. Poems, stories, plays, paintings, the Mona Lisa, and so on. The other works of art and other works of art. The following chart, we have a chart here, down here. It lists examples to guide you in capitalizing titles and subtitles of various works. Note that the articles a, an, and the are not capitalized unless they are used as the first word of the title. I told you about A Tale of Two Cities. The letter A must be capitalized here because it's the first word of the title. But if it falls in the middle, or the book thief, you study the book thief, the T of the must be capital because it's the first letter of the title. Conjunctions and but and so on, and prepositions are also left uncapitalized. unless they are the first or last word in a title. If they are the first or last word in a title or subtitle, or contain 4 letters or more. Note also that verbs, no matter how short, are always capitalized. We talk about titles, guys, names of books, names of movies, and so on. Books. We have the red badge of courage, capital T, capital R, capital B, of, small o, because it's a preposition. Battle cry of freedom, of, same here. The Civil War era. International Wildlife, the Saturday Review of Literature, the Raven, Raven, sorry. The rhyme of, the, small t. Why is it capitalized here? Because it's the first letter of the title. The here falls in the middle. The T is not capitalized. Edith, the, here another the at the beginning, fall of, small o. The, small t. Here it's capitalized, first letter. Here it's not or uncapitalized in the middle. Of again. Here is a verb. All verbs must be capitalized in titles. Here is New York. Plays, Our American Cousin, Our Town. Paintings, Starry Night, The Mona Lisa. Music, The Unfinished Symphony, Mozart, I think. Heartbreak Hotel, Heartbreak Hotel. This is the name of a piece of music. Capitalized titles of educational courses when they are language courses or when they are followed by a number of preceded by a proper noun or adjective. For example, Latin. Latin is a language. Honors biology. Here it is preceded by a proper noun or adjective. History 105. History 101, 102, 105. Without capitals, when we talk about any other course, geology, biology, woodworking, cooking, psychology, and so on. So when we talk about a language, the languages as subjects must be capitalized, the first letter. Or when the subject is preceded by a proper noun or adjective. Capitalizing, sorry, this is an exercise. Looks like we've come to the end of it. Yes. I'll end the session here, but before I end, please, those who haven't joined PISinter yet, please do as soon as possible. Thank you very much for attending, and see you tomorrow, inshallah. Any question before I end the session? If you have a question, put your hand up. If you have a question concerning PISinter, put your hand up, please. Okay, if you don't have a question, leave the room, please. Thank you very much.